Here we are once again for another episode of the Phil Taylor Jones Show. We indeed welcome you, and we're glad that you're with us. You know, I was thinking about something the other day that I had heard about, and there were actually two items in the news that I heard about. The first being, you remember back a few months ago when Sony Pictures had come up with this pitiful movie called The Interview, where the end result where they were going to try to assassinate the leader of another country, and everybody was, up in arms about freedom of speech, and that right was trying to be taken away because the country of the assassinated dictator or what have you was making big, woof woofs about, hey, you're trying to kill our leader and that's not right, and we're going to come over and bomb you and all this. And dear Mr. President O'Bastard was just chomping at the bit about, he wished that Sony Pictures had approached him first about it, because there's no way that our freedom of speech is going to be squashed by this country. We have a right to express our opinions. And the same thing with the Charlie Hebdo incident, although he didn't go over and join with the French and world leaders, to show solidarity. But he was chomping at the bit that how dare the ISIS people try to thwart the freedom of expression, freedom of speech, yada, yada, yada. He was just banging the drum about it. Okay, a couple of days ago, some, I guess, Hispanic-based reporter made some comment about Mrs. O'Bastard, saying that she looked as though she may have been a cast member of Planet of the Apes. And obviously she didn't take well to that comment, so she had her office get in touch with this TV station, and in result, the guy got fired. Okay, let's pick this apart. First of all, they said it was a racist comment. Racist? How? Planet of the Apes. As far as I know, the theory of evolution dictates that we evolved from what? Primates, apes. So how could that be racist? Secondly, where's his freedom of speech? His First Amendment rights? And what he said, did it incite a riot? Did it incite people getting killed? No. Excuse me for a second. I had to wet the old whistle. No, it did none of that. What it was is Mrs. O'Bastard was just angry because somebody actually said something about her. And does our president and our first lady look like a monkey or an ape? No. I'm opposed to anyone saying that our president and our first lady looks like an ape. In fact, it's an insult to the monkeys and the apes. What these two look like is some demonic presence straight from the depths of hell in Satan's lair. That's what they look like. Let's not put down poor little monkeys and apes. Who's cuter than Curious George? There's one. Hypocrites. It's okay to make movies about killing other world leaders, whether or not they're shitbags. But it's okay to do that. It's okay to make fun of other people, but when you do it to me, you're going to get fired. I tell you people, these two rat bags, a change can't come fast enough. Is it going to be better? No, but at least you want to look at these two scuzz buckets. How dare they? And she's got a picture of her sitting up there looking like, I mean, I don't blame the guy for saying she looks like one of the cast members out of Planet of the Apes. I would have gone even further than that. She looks like something out of The Exorcist or something, one of the things that's making the child puke. I mean, she has no femininity to her. She looks like a man. Probably acts like one. But hypocrites, straight up hypocrites saying that it's okay to satirize or to poke fun at or to, do this to other people, but hey, you do it to me and your ass is gonna be fired. And you're preaching about First Amendment. That reporter, I forgot what his name is, but he's from Univision or one of those Hispanic stations. He should be chomping at the bit, where are my First Amendment rights? How dare you do something like that to me? Oh boy, what a bunch of scuzzbags these two are. And the second thing before we close this out is, you remember in the last show I did, I was talking about he was coming here to be on the Jimmy Kimmel show to poke fun at Americans. Oh yes, he was reading mean tweets. Can you imagine? One of the things was, my beer has gone up and my bread has gone up, the price of bread, and the price of my house has gone up. Thanks a lot, President Obama. And he was sitting there laughing at American people going through hardships because of his dumb ass. Oh boy, I gotta get another drink here. My throat's getting dry talking about this bastard.
Wash your mouth.
I'm telling you. So I later found out. Now remember, every time they crank up Air Force One for him to come out here to suck up money and to be on the TV show, as I said before, he's been on more TV shows, late night TV, than any other president in history. And for what? What purpose does it serve for America to see his turd face on late night TV? I wouldn't want to watch that. It'd give me nightmares. Anyway, so he came out here to do the Jimmy Kimmel show and then to suck up all the money for this dumbass Democratic Party, $33,000 a plate to hear this bastard. But what I didn't know, and obviously what wasn't widely publicized, is that his wife also was out here. And here's the rub. He takes Air Force One and she takes the airplane that she flies around in. Just further wasting up the taxpayers' money. So we're talking about $4 million there or about. Why couldn't they ride in the same plane? Are Mr. and Mrs. O'Bastard on the outs and they don't want to be bothered with each other? That's why they took separate planes? Or do they just willfully want to waste up the taxpayers' money? Probably a little bit of the first and a whole lot of the second. What the hell would she need to ride in a different plane for? Suppose, as I understand it, they were both at functions here in LA. So what's the need for different planes? It's just further proof that this government of ours is the biggest scam since the word scam was invented. They do nothing but suck up money and then spend it up, and we suffer. They have this system by which they operate in one vein, but for everybody else, tough luck, Charlie. Okay, you can talk about and make fun of anybody else, but don't do it to me because I'm gonna fire your ass. You need to try to conserve money and save and help out the country by not being extravagant. And they ride around in jets and spend $4 million a pop to do bloody nothing. Do we need a revamp of government? Hell yeah. Do we need these two bastards in office? Or at least him in office and she being his first man? Oh, excuse me, lady. No, we don't need these bastards. Get them out of here. They need to be put on the hot seat and fried. Both, all of them.
Off with their heads.
Off with their heads. Heads on a stick. I'd love to see his head on a stick. Bastard. Just had to weigh in on that one, folks. Think about that. $4 million just for them to come here and do bloody nothing. When is the last time you had a nice vacation? When was the last time, or if any time, have you ever been on a TV show? When is the last time you sat down with somebody and then you collected $33,000 a plate? For what? For fucking up the damn country? Bastards of what they all are. Just simple bastards. All right, I'm taping this on the weekend. It's a Saturday. And I hope your Saturday and your weekend is good, and I hope you have a good week. And we thank you for joining us as always. We appreciate all of your comments and good well wishes on Google Plus, circling me or what have you. We enjoy that. We appreciate it. And we'll look forward to having you right back here with us on the Phil Taylor Jones Show. Have a good weekend. Stay happy. Take care.